Are you defined by fear, or is it a stepping stone to find your purpose? Every day is a new opportunity. Young and old, the chains of age are broken, impossibilities are shattered, and dreams are born. Heartache is felt, but only temporary. Who will change the minds of the future? And is that person? Is it you?
What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking.
Just a reminder for everyone to please make sure your cell phone is silenced during the presentation. Everyone should have a session survey form. Did anyone not get a session survey form when you walked in? Staff council will carefully review these and use your feedback for future events. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Christopher Holmes. Chris Holmes is an entrepreneur that has published 5 books by the age of 28. His newest book, 10 Pillars of Success, focuses on building a person foundation. His media production company serves the community and businesses by helping them achieve their dreams and capture memories. Along with this, he speaks to the youth and professionals to unlock their full potential. He speaks value into the audience at a high level, being trained by Antonio T. Smith Jr., who is featured in Forbes and Daily Gold Cast. Please help me to welcome Christopher Holmes.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody feeling? Nice. I want to get that nice little energy because today is another great day, another day to be great and much more. I want to talk about unlocking the potential within because everybody has great potential. And I'm not just going to be talking about myself. I'm going to be giving value to you because you have greatness within you. And it's time for you to unlock that full potential. So going a little bit into depth a little bit. So, of course, my name is Chris Holmes. I published 5 books. My first book that I wrote was in high school, so I got the inspiration from my science teacher, and I was like writing the inspirational poetry and much more. And I just continue, have that little thing and get inspired by your classmates and want you to continue to go forward. But I want you to have that energy in your life because you have a potential that needs to be unlocked. I continued to write that, published it at 18, and then I continued to write more, and I published my second book, which is Just Another Black Voice, which focused on, I believe, that people could relate to me, I have a voice that needs to be heard. And I believe you have a voice as well that needs to be heard. So I used my personal experience, what I was seeing going on in the world, to relate, and of course, again, poetry to inspire others. After that, I released my next book, Steps to Manhood, which is a combination of all previous books and of my journey as I make myself and I continue to grow into a man today. Because as we all know, this is a marathon, you must continue to learn, and that's what makes things much more fruitful in your journey of life. And then the fourth one was overcoming mountains. Everybody has a mountain in their life. It's in different sizes, shapes, and much more, but you can overcome that mountain. And that book is a self-help book to inspire you to overcome the mountain and lasting 5 for the successful foundation of that. Along with that, I have a podcast named The Next Level Thinking, where I bring all inspirational guests. Let me tell about the journey from teachers, lawyers, business owners who make millions, even people from international across the globe, to tell their journey. Because I believe every person is an agent of their life, and so are you. So you have to unlock your potential as well. Of course, graduates from San Diego State University, so Bearcats. And as you can see, the speaker, as a speaker standing right before you. But I also run a media production by name of Soul Production. I focus mainly on photography and video, but you're also going to do audio and much more, serving the personal and business needs. So that's enough about me, not to give you great value. The dream. So my dream is to inspire others to be the best version of themselves regardless of limitations. It doesn't matter where you start, it's where you end. You may have a different situation like wealth, it may be something like that, environment, but you can progress and get beyond that. So it's up to you to pass forward and give that great energy because everyone is watching. Of course, I was raised by a loving family, hardworking, they provide everything they could, not the most richest, but they provided love, which is very important. And you have to remember that in your lifetime because there's close ones in your life that are watching you and depending on you in your journey. Because right now you are writing the page in your book of life. So how you will be remembered. And the change. Constantly, every day, not also including me, but every last one of you are facing different adversity, stereotypes, expectations of others. Focus on yourself because you have a vision and only you can understand. Because not everybody's going to understand your vision because it was given to you. So disregard what other people have for a stereotype, expectation, because you know and you have potential within, and it's time for you to unlock that. I want you to give a little energy on this one, and I want you to repeat after me. Let's say, I am powerful. Okay, that was a nice little warm up. Okay, again, I am powerful. And I want you to remember that every day of your life. I want you to remember that every day of your life. Because you are powerful. You have a message that needs to be heard, and you have someone that's watching you. So make sure that you leave something so others can follow behind. All right, I can bring them up. I'll be right. But I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce about the mom mentality.
Mama mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better. If your job is to try to be the best basketball player you can be, right? To do that, you have to practice, you have to train, right? You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training at 6, you train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions. Right? Now imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4, go to 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, go school, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? Relax, and now it's like you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4. Right? So now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
Before a moment like this out, think about what you're saying. We all have 24 hours a day. If someone figures out how to get 26 or 28, please let me know, because I love that. But we all are born and have just 24 hours a day. So how are you using that time? Because like you were saying, you have people who really want it, and people just there. If you really want to achieve greatness in your life, you have to be efficient in your time. So while others were just playing around, he was in the gym. So apply it to your life. If you have a goal that you want to do, put the time in, more than your competition. Now I know we all have dreams and aspirations much more, but not everybody can reach the peak. So what are you going to do that's going to make you separate from the rest of the competition? What makes you drive, but not driving force to make you different from the others? And it comes out to how much time you put into it. And I have a question. What do you want in your life? Let that resonate. What do you want in life? Do you want to be a great father? Do you want to be a great mother? Do you want financial freedom? Do you want to travel the globe and much more? Or you just want to go around and changing the world and inspire others to be great? What do you want? Not about what do you want? Because each last person has a dream and aspiration they want. It's time for you to unlock that potential within and get what you deserve. Take action now. Stop procrastinating. I'm going to say it again. Stop procrastinating. Let this sink. Because one thing that we all do, and I'm guilty of, especially in the beginning, is saying like, oh, I'm going to get this, I want to achieve riches, get a nice car, go around, showcase, be out fun. You have all these dreams and aspirations, but what are you taking the steps to achieve? Because it's not just going to fall into your lap. Because trust me, the $1 million in my life right now, praise the Lord. Right? But I don't think this is what happens like that. You have to put the effort and work in to achieve that. So take the steps each and every day. Because as long as you are moving forward, you're moving that much closer to your destination. Write the steps to achieve your goal and keep yourself accountable. There's something about like writing things down, because it makes it physical, it makes you aware of things. Because one thing to say, but if you write something that's in your calendar, and every day you wake up you see it, or of course you have a vision board, it's a reminder of what you want. What you want, not what I want, what you want. And what are you going to do to make that happen a reality? We all have dreams, but it's time to make it a reality. Stop expecting things to be given and keep what you want. Like that $1 million loyalty. But you have to put the actions in to keep what you want in life. It all comes down to you because it's not just going to get you. I always say a student. Always stay a student. Always stay a student. You are going to constantly learn. I am learning right now. Even if I'm speaking to you right now, giving you value, I'm still learning. You will be learning for the rest of the days of your life. Every day. And I'm not saying just a student here or where you go to school. Every day of your life. And you must constantly learn to progress yourself so you get the skills and much more to be that much greater. Get out of your comfort zone. Now, I know a lot of people going to be shooting like, what? I want to stay safe, I want to stay in this little shell, away from danger, I don't want to be touched. No, let me stay in my little blanket. Go sleep. But that's not happening like that. If you really want something greatness, you got to step outside your comfort zone. Be great. Because when you stretch outside your comfort zone, of course you're going to step into the unknown. But it forces you to do something. And that's grow. Grow into the person that you need to become. Great in life. And just like when we were talking about plants, they have to like plant to the ground, go into the little darkness. It's uncomfortable, you can't see anything, fear may arise, but eventually it will come and arise up. Find the right people. This is very important. You want to be surrounded by people that's going to encourage you to be success in your life and your career. It's like the old classic saying, like you're the average of 5 people. Like you surround yourself with like energy, be motivated, like a family lifestyle, organized, and much more, you will be pretty much an average of 5. Now, if you hang around people that are like, nah, that's some shit. Why don't you do that? Man, I don't know, so honestly. What? You expect to get anywhere in life doing that? No, it's not gonna happen. I wish it was really awesome, but it does happen like that. And attack fear on. I'm not calling anybody a fearful person, but use fear to your advantage. Yes, I said use fear to your advantage. Use fear as awareness to sharpen your skills and attack it head on. Because it's one thing to be scared and be a deer in the headlights, but it's another thing to attack fear head on and have courage and charisma to overcome. And you do that every day of your life. Outcomes. Worst, best outcome. There's a risk of not trying at all is always great. Because I'm guaranteed you have opportunities in your past in your life, I don't know. I shouldn't do that maybe. Am I the right person? You never try it out. And you're still right now. So why not just give yourself the best possible, or give you a chance of having this outcome? Because if you don't do anything at all, you're going to be still stuck here. So give yourself a shot. What is in your mind? What is in your mind? Because if anything, if you lose it here, you're gone. You have to stay strong mentally throughout your life and your career and much more to achieve greatness and unlock that potential. What are you feeding your mind? Are you constantly telling yourself negative thoughts? Now let's be honest. And I'm going to relate to this because before I got to even this point, I'm still growing. I used to constantly feel myself negative thoughts, feeding to criticism much more. Well, I'm not that kind of person. I should be standing here, should be talking, but I have the courage to do a business and much more. And I let that consume me. So you can imagine how negative my perspective of life was. So you got to constantly feed yourself more energy the other way from I'm great, I am powerful, I do great things. Read books, listen to podcasts, take advantage of the resources so you can unlock that potential within because you deserve greatness. What is your environment like? Now I'm going to go ahead and take a step and say, step into the environment that you feel like you belong with. If you want to step into Beverly Hills, go ahead so you know how it feels. I'm pretty sure you're going to feel that something really great. But that's going to give you the expectations that I can achieve this. Go ahead to those meetings of like high corporate people and act like you belong because you do belong. Don't allow your past be your future. Always step beyond the past. And it goes along with what I was saying earlier, what you're hearing, seeing, experiencing on a daily basis is going to form your reality of what you see today. So make sure that it's positive to make sure you got the best results. And don't let people allow you to kill your ideas. Because I'm pretty sure, like way back in some age when they were saying like, oh, I'm going to fly with a bird, I thought he was crazy. And then look at South was not their minds. Same thing when it comes to especially like currently right now with Elon Musk, having the opportunity to have space travel a normal day thing. I guarantee you right now, but think he is crazy right now. Now when he proves that absolutely correct, he's gonna get a genius and we're gonna be fools. So protect your ideas and always go beyond the comfort zone and unlock that potential within. Do you have a why? I haven't had time for this one.
Nobody's life. He ain't trying to get the bomb, pissed off, pumped up. He just throw him in. Only thing he does at the end of the day, he gets his mom, he gets his brother, all right, wow. The one thing he does, I don't know if you watched it, the first thing he does is get on the court, he does what? Y'all better start watching the game, bro, because you're going to be the champion, you're going to be a champion. The first thing he does is what's the numbers? That's the numbers on the front. That's the numbers on the back. He's doing that for who? Which coach? The coach that was kid. The coach got his age. And he wears the number. He got a why. He got a why. He didn't just play for a championship. You got to hear what I'm telling you. If y'all going to be playing on that field, you got to have a why. You got to have a reason for why you do what you do. When he comes out, he ain't tripping over Ron. He don't care nothing about what the money way. All he keeps thinking about is, I'm going to get one for my coach. That's why he ain't all smiling. Because why? He's not smiling because what he's trying to accomplish, he has not what? He ain't got it yet. He ain't thinking about winning no games. He's not thinking about beating San Antonio. He's not tripping because they up one game. That boy, if you ain't gonna see that boy smile until he gets the championship, and when he get it, he gonna hold up. The problem is on y'all. The reason why you don't give 120% every doggone time to get on the field, because you ain't got a why for what you do. You ain't got a why. I walked in the room, I can see some of y'all. I spoke to all of y'all when y'all came in for the most part. Why? Because I'm looking in your eyes. And I see some of y'all, you ain't serious. And you think you about to go out there with the great losers of the world? They go with the rain come out, you see his ass. Every day, you see the energy. He come out every day like, y'all follow me. Follow my lead, baby, and we gonna win this thing. What's your why? I said, hey, if I see y'all let know, you better start that. What's your why? You know why I do what I do when I do so passionate? My grandfather was a high school dropout. My father was a high school dropout. I was a high school dropout. We about to break the cycle. I was a high school. To myself, don't have to break the cycle. When I was at the football game, my old dude went with me. I saw other kids, they fought. I said, that'll never happen. I do what I do because I'm doing this. It ain't about y'all. I'm about to come in and blame y'all. Why? Because I'm trying to get to all the NFL. I ain't about to miss this opportunity. This is the first NFL team I've ever done in my life, and I'm about to live it. I'm about to get everything I got. And I don't know if I don't get another gig, it won't have to do with the fact that I just put everything on the field. What's your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you put on that jersey? Why do you go out? I said, why? You ain't got nobody listening to you. Hold on.
Love every time. God, why? I don't know if I can. But what is your why? And what are you doing this for? Because who is watching you right now? You have a father, mother, a child, community, organization. Who's watching you? Because I'm pretty sure as you go throughout your career, your life, and much more, someone's watching you. Even when you think nobody's watching, someone is still watching you. Because they are looking up to you for the inspiration. And they're looking up to you to unlock that potential within. So continue to write your page in the book of life. And what will be your legacy and how will you be remembered? What will be your legacy and how will you be remembered? Because you're writing that right now. So go ahead and write the best story of your life so you can be remembered. Because someone's watching, someone's looking for inspiration, and someone is helping and needs your help for that impact. Because you need to leave an impact and change the minds of the future. In your local community, in your family, you're going to change somebody's life for the better. It's because someone is always watching. So make sure that you always put your best foot out there so I can leave an impact. I love this analogy. Place the option to imagine yourself first before helping small children or others who may need your assistance. Of course, this applies to the plane, but also applies to life. Because I know one thing, I'm going to be completely honest, and I was good for this too. It's like as soon as you see someone in need for help, you're like, oh, let me help them right now. And you just not always stable, kind of trying to get yourself together. And now, y'all both sick. Y'all both sick. And I ain't helping nobody. I ain't helping somebody else now. So make sure that you get yourself together. So even that you can actually help someone much greater and help them get themselves together. Because you have to be stable within yourself first before you can actually help. I know I shocked somebody with that one because I know we're naturally used to helping all the time, but you can make an even bigger impact if you get yourself together first. It's time for you to heal. I'm going to be deeper this one. Raise your hand if you've been hurt and be honest. That's all I was. That's all I was. Just like, hey. It's time for you to heal. Stop allowing your past to block your future. You have greatness, you have potential within that you can block this way over there, but you're trying to reach it, and you're trying to bring on the luggage. You're like, I want this so bad, because you can never seem to reach it. It's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to let it go. Because in order for you to be great in your life, you have to let it go. Because you can't focus on what's in front of you, you can constantly look in the back. Because if you look in the back and this in the front, it's going to be wrong. And they ain't be feeling so nice. You're human, you're going to make mistakes, but learn from them. You're human, you're going to make mistakes, but learn from them. It's okay to make mistakes. When you go, help, please. And the words in the heart, help me. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, but learn. And stop, this is one really deep. Stop allowing anger to drain your energy. That's really good. I am definitely guilty for this one. But it takes a lot from you when you allow that anger to consume you. You ever got so mad and after you get mad, you're like, man, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. You can drain your energy on what you need to be doing in life. So don't allow anger to consume you and keep stepping forward to allow you to potential. You gotta jump. You have to jump. You have to jump. I'm with this guy tonight.
Okay, here's the deal. If you want to be successful, here's the thing you have to do. You have to jump. And there's no way around it. You have to jump. Every successful person has jumped. You got to jump. You got to take a leap of faith. You got to dash off that cliff
and you got to jump out there as far as you can. Now, a lot of times you stand on the cliff of life and you see other people soaring by, gliding down like a bird flying through the air. You know, they're going over to the south of France. You see them on a boat somewhere. You see their family vacation here, their family vacation to that. You see them dressing like this. You see them in New York. You see them in London. They fly by. You know why? It's because they parachute over. But the only way to get your parachute to open so you can soar, you got to jump. Now here's the problem. Here's the problem, my friends. When you jump, I can assure you one thing. You listening? I promise you this. Your parachute will not open right away. No. That's the fear part. I promise you your parachute will not open right away. You're going to hit them sides and the rocks. You're going to take them back out into the cliff. You're going to cut yourself. You're going to get wounded. You're going to get some tears and stuff like that. But eventually, the parachute will open and you'll be sold. But here's the other caveat. Let me teach you this right here. If you do not jump, I promise you one thing. Your parachute will never open. So you say, but you'll never sold. You got to jump.
It's time for you to take that jump in your life. It's time for you to take that jump in your life. So be honest, raise your hand if you feel like you haven't really took that jump. We all So if you haven't took that jump, just raise your hand if you haven't took that jump. We all know. But when it comes down to it, we all have fears and things like that. But it's time for you to jump. And I feel like a lot of times it comes to that point where you see something that really you feel deserves to be yours. And you're like you say, you get that run start, you're like, oh, I'm gonna make this, I want this right there. You know how athletes will go, warm up, like, I'm gonna do this. And then as soon as they're gonna make it, like, hey, hold up. Wait a minute. There's me. There's that. You watching. My mom's watching. But you have to take that jump in your life. Because just like I was saying in the previous slide, procrastination, fears, and much more, it's what's really going to be that. And it's time for you to take a jump for yourself. Take chances on yourself. Like I was going to a little bit earlier, you're going to make mistakes. It is okay. I feel like a lot of times, especially now, we want greatness, but we're so afraid to make mistakes that we don't move at all. Because we want to be perfect. We want to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you can be great. Your pain is temporary. I think this right here is one of the biggest things is your pain. Because people want to achieve these great things, but they don't want to go through the pain, the obstacles, much more. Possible bankruptcy, losing friends, much more. Because you want something so great, but I don't lose this. I'm just comfortable here. I hear you, but you just don't understand. Sound familiar? Just the honest truth. But it's time for you to fly off. And what are you waiting for? Because what you're waiting for is beyond the storm. Nothing in life is going to be easy. You're going to face storms, adversities, and it seems like every time when things are going good, someone slaps you in the face and you're like, dang, again? Why does Bill not show up? Go back. Why doesn't anyone come over here? Why you here? It always seems like when you are this close to the major breakthrough, something happens. But you got to push forward though, because there's always something great on the other side. So with this, I have I'm trying to get you to sign in later. If you want more inspiration, I have a YouTube and a podcast and thinking where I have all kinds of inspirational guests. So it's on Apple, Spotify, much more, and I'll take time. So if you have any questions, get this out there. Definitely glad to help. So I left a lot of time because I want to go ahead and be able to answer questions because this is where you pretty much pour the energy so I can give you the best answers and knowledge. So make sure that you unlock the potential within you and you deserve greatness. Any questions?
if you can just tell a little bit more about your story, about where you're from, and kind of I think I know personally some of the things that you've been blessed to achieve has really been awesome. But if you don't mind sharing more of like your story of where you're from and how you've gotten to where you are now.
Most definitely. So I'm from native, born and raised and graduated from San Francisco State University. But like putting everything all together, I had a vision and a big dream to accomplish even much more. So throughout my journey, even after high school and I published a book, I faced adversities at so many different levels. I had the adversity. I wanted to go to college, and I didn't perform so well on tests, but I believe like this is not the end. I believe there was something much more greater. Like regardless of what that test says, I'm gonna do something better. So for 2 years, and I guess starting from the bottom, going up, I was working at McDonald's, trying to save money, things like that. But I took the time out and invested money into I believe it was the ACT booklet. Took out time to invest in myself, which is going to give value to invest in yourself. Regardless of what everybody else is saying, invest in yourself. And from there, I invested into that, and I finally scored high enough that I got to San Francisco University. From there, going to school, meeting great relationships, organizations, and I did the freshman phase, partying and all that much more. No. Being completely honest. But that also taught me, you have to be disciplined in your life. You have to have habits. You have to buckle down and focus on what you need to do. So even though I was on probation, I'm not afraid to say that because it's inspiring somebody else. You can come out of any hole that may come forward for you in life and achieve greatness. Because I had professors that looked at me like, how the heck did you get out of that hole? And I was like, I was saying the same thing to myself. But you gotta have determination to achieve it more. And so with the discipline and habits, I was able to get out of that and of course graduate. I be in relationships with my classmates, network, I got myself in better environments, organizations. A lot of people that I took graduation pictures and I do weddings and things. Goes back to that concern. Always constantly being great people and making connections. And now I'm constantly back and forth in Houston, constantly building great relationships, getting value. That's actually how I met my mentors on the Forbes Council. And I was speaking in front of people making 6 figures or more. Who would have thought that I would be on a small time talking to them? Like me, me. But that is one thing. You will never know what kind of opportunities will come forward in your life. So make sure that you take advantage of those opportunities and constantly be a student in your life journey. Because it's time for you to own potential. Any more questions? Sure.
What was your degree in from here?
My degree was business.
Okay.
Yes. Make kind of make sense.
Business writing, so.
Awesome. Any other questions?
Mass comm or
Mass comm?
something, communications or something?
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of the stuff I do deals with mass comm. So I, of course, have a foundation of business, but with me, I always open up to different people.
Right.
From photography, video, and all that much more. I help them with that. Like there was times where I got invited to like help do photos on stage plays, been on cases on the radio and all that much more. So that experience keeps opening up my knowledge and just opening up new things and getting, again, like I was saying earlier, outside the comfort zone, because that's how you grow.
Right.
Any other questions? Shoot.
Do you ever speak at your own high school or not? Do you have plans to?
I definitely plan to. Yeah, I definitely do. Because I feel like I'm a big person always giving back and telling a story because someone needs to hear it. They really do. And not just my story, your story as well. Because someone needs to get the inspiration to overcome the adversity and challenges in their life so they can be great. Because there's so much negativity in today's world. Need some positive things going on. So I know everything they see on, I don't really watch TV, I just watch a little bit. Of course, I'm a business person, but after that, I cut it off. Because I don't want to let my mind be consumed to that kind of environment. All right. Any other questions?
Who was your jumping point?
My jumping point? Woo. My jumping point was, I'm glad you brought that up too, because it was a little bit of after graduation and me getting my hands on my camera for the first time. So after graduation, funny story about this, I looked at these cameras and all that, I was like, you got to be kidding me, I'm not spending that kind of money on this camera and that more. And my homeboy was like, man, just come on, I need some nice good pictures with green boys. Profile pictures. So I put the camera in my hand, and like I started taking snaps, I'm like, whatever, I'm just having fun. Automatic says, I ain't know nothing about it. Give it back. It's like, hey man, take this again. Really? I'm not going. Take it back, take little snaps, and have a little fun, much more. He was like, man, you took some really nice pictures. So I think you may have a camera. Whatever. Why in the heck everyone on my drive home that was like, you can't do it, you can't do the camera, so I'm not gonna back and forth about my face. Should I get it? Should I not? Should I get that shit? Right? I'm like, you know what, forget it. That was my jump point. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I didn't have the funds. Speaking of someone, I didn't have the funds. So I went straight to Walmart. Got one of those $42 cameras and started, called a friend. Was like, hey, you want to be alone? I guess. All right, cool, we in. That's how I went. So you gotta take a jump in your life. You may not have the funds, but that doesn't matter as long as you get started. That's what it really comes down to. Any more questions?
So being a lifelong student, how many hours a day do you spend reading?
A lot, countless. I mean, I can't, either if I'm listening to books on Audible or physical, I'm constantly like reading all the time because I feel I just got so, to the point where I'm just constantly doing this, so like a habit, routine now. Because I'm always like, what made this person think like this? Like, this is complete, I don't agree with it, but what made you come to this conclusion? So it's always good to look at different things with different viewpoints to become well-rounded. Because you don't always have to have or agree with a person. You can agree to disagree, but at least make sure you understand. Any other questions?
When you decided to do this and better yourself and do all these things that you're doing and improve your things and go after your goals, what part of that equation was health? And so your physical health and diet or anything like that, or maybe you always had good physical health and diet, I don't know, but was that part of your regimen or something that you believe is one of the keys to success?
Most definitely. And I always say, so it got to the point that, and this is like one thing my barber told me, like I was constantly on the go, but when you sit into your own, like your barber's chair and you start sleeping, it's like, oh, you need some rest. You start taking care of yourself. It's like one of those defining moments where it's like, yeah, I better start taking care of myself before my fire, gets burned out. So I believe that health is wealth. You need to make sure that you have energy and take care of yourself because, you want to be here for a long time. Take care and enjoy precious memories. So make sure you take care of your health. All right, any other great questions? All right, if that's it, I will conclude. If you want to be on my email database so I can send you some of these inspirational interviews on my podcast, that's what we're thinking. Just start an email over there, and that's pretty much it.
Staff council, we have a gift for you, Chris. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. And if everyone can complete your surveys and hand those to me before you leave, and the next section will start at 11 a.m. Thank you all.